All right, Samantha, thank you. If Joe Lhota is successful in becoming the next mayor, it would be an upset to most pundits, as polls since September have shown him trailing in the race. Joining us now from Lhota headquarters in Manhattan with the latest is Fios One's Giovanna Derpick. One New Jersey state lawmaker who will not see Governor Christie finish his term is Republican Congressman John Runyon. Runyon announced today he will retire rather than seek re-election at the end of his second term next year. The former Eagles offensive lineman was elected to the state's 3rd district in 2010. Runyon says he is retiring to spend more time with his family. Moving to Long Island, less than a day after he was re-elected Nassau County Executive, Ed Mangano tells us why he thinks voters want him to stay. Mangano defeated Democratic challenger and former executive Tom Suozzi in a rematch of the 2009 election. He touted his handling of Superstorm Sandy as well as his tax-cutting policies. One of Mangano's biggest challenges will be dealing with the county's financial crisis. Our Kevin Vesey will have more from Mangano on Fios One Evening Edition at 7. New York's Attorney General wants to shine some light on one of the state's darkest moments, the Attica prison riot. In 1971, inmates took control of the Western New York prison for 5 days until guards and state troopers stormed the facility. 29 inmates and 10 hostages were killed. Attorney General Eric Schneiderman wants a judge to unseal hundreds of documents related to the investigation. Schneiderman says it's time to bring transparency to the incident and answer the questions of victims' families. And Bob Mudge tells us that upgrade from copper to fiber optic technology is not only an improvement from a service standpoint, but will also stand up much better to another big storm. Verizon is, of course, the parent company of Fios One News.
The building will create thousands of jobs and be one of the most environmentally friendly facilities in the state.
After 2 days of emotional and sometimes heated testimony, a verdict has been reached in the stalker trial of actor and Long Island native Alec Baldwin. Fios One's Samantha Liebman is outside criminal court in Manhattan with the details.
A Manhattan judge Thursday found Genevieve Sabarin guilty of harassing and stalking actor Alec Baldwin.
Previous record in 2006 after it was sold for over $15 million.
Everyone's favorite fake newsman received a very real honor today. Emerson College in Boston temporarily renamed one of their schools the Ron Burgundy School of Communication. Will Farrell, in character, of course, was named the school's dean for the day. He took questions from the audience and got an offer to do a daily radio show in Boston.
Whale salt, that is a wonderful, wonderful offer. But
Tap, Snap, Deposit. Ridgewood Savings Bank. Multiply the good.
Over 150 students at a Long Island elementary came together to try to break the world record for cup stacking.
Sure, it may sound easy, but as Fios One's Jody Goldberg explains, it takes a lot of skill and determination. All right, we seem to be having a problem with that. We'll try to get you that story later on. And we have much more to come on Fios One News now, including a group of Long Island teachers putting their spin on a viral hit.
Right now, let's get a live look at traffic on the New Jersey Turnpike in Newark. Meteorologist Jeff Denoyer will have your Thursday night forecast next. On Stewart Street. Fios One's Kevin Vesey will have more on this story tonight at 10.
Only 3 days until Halloween. New York State Police say they want to put a scare into any would-be pranksters. Troopers, along with over 300 volunteers, will conduct the 37th annual Pumpkin Patrol. The goal is to prevent Halloween pranks like throwing toilet paper on houses, as well as protecting drivers on the road. And if you're going trick-or-treating, you'll see a lot of one particular candy in your basket this year. A recent survey from the National Confectioners Association says chocolate will make up 72% of all candy sales this Halloween. Among the most popular brands are Hershey, Reese's, and M&M's. Yeah, I could go for some Reese's. I'll be going through my kids' bags.
Right. We have a peanut allergy, so we take all of those. I'll bring them in. I'll bring them in. All right, well, still ahead, a halftime show to remember.
The Ohio State Buckeyes marching band hits a bullseye. We'll show you some of their amazing formations on the football field.
We hit a bullseye in the forecast for today, too. Beautiful conditions out there. Live shot Southern State Parkway at Deer Park Ave. Traffic's moving well. Picture perfect sunset out there. We'll see if the sun lasts for the rest of the week. Coming up when the Fios One News Now returns.
1998, the 6th member, Graham Chapman, died of cancer in 1989.
All right, get ready for your close-up. Oxford Dictionary has named selfie, the 2013 word of the year.
All right, so let's take one right now. Cheese. If you don't know what a selfie looks like, well, you can check our Twitter feed because I'm going to pop that up. You take it like that. Oh, there's one of my famous selfies.
Are.
Like this. Oxford defines it as a self-portrait typically taken with a smartphone and shared over social networks. Oxford says that this year's decision was almost unanimous. All right, so we want to see your selfies. That's another one of my famous selfies. That was
queen
me.
of selfies.
To be fair, I was cooking breakfast for my daughters, and they called me. They literally woke up today and called me Your Majesty. So I had to put the crown on. All right, we're going to air all our favorites throughout the evening and post them online. You can send your photo. Make sure to send your photo, your name, and your hometown to us, fioswanews.com. And again, I'm going to be posting this one.
Oh, please, yes.
On Twitter, so you'll
Too
be
bad
able
we
to
don't
see
have
it.
our crowns, though.
I know. Next time I'll have to bring it.
Please, bring one for me, too.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
All right, still ahead. Is a Yankees star staying in New York?
All right, well, Robinson Cano's agent